Greetings, nerds. We're going to turn a watercolor into acrylic paint. Now, this is not exactly a straightforward solution, but hear me out. We can do this. If you have leftover watercolors from years ago, you can turn most pigments, not all, but most, into acrylic paint. So first we have to isolate the pigment. We put the watercolor into this is roughly a 8-ounce jar, 118 milliliters of distilled water. All right. You put that in there, you wash it off, wash off the paint, distilled water, then you fill it up, let the pigment settle. When it settles, it'll become kind of cemented down at the bottom there, and it'll take a while to mix up. You pour out the water, you put in new water, shake it up, do that 2 more times. That takes about 2 weeks. Now, we're at that point where we can do this. You take your coffee filter, and we're going to just dump it in here. Oop. Okay, once this is done, you'll have your pigment. Great, cool. That's done. That took about 24 hours. We dehydrated it as well for about an hour, just to kind of get it a little bit crispy. We dump it out in our mortar and pestle here. So quite a bit of pigment in there. Now we grind it up. And movie magic. Okay, so we grind this for about 20 minutes to make it as fine as we possibly can. Remove any of the chunks out. Now, we're going to put a little bit of water in here. We're going to use the same water from the when we distilled it. Might as well. We're going to make a paste here. Now we're going to grab a little bit of surfactant. Oh, 2 drops. Those 3 drops, whatever. This is where the fun comes in. Now we add in our acrylic medium. So we had only a few grams of cobalt. And there we go. We have our acrylic paint. Let's test it real quick. A little watery. That's to be expected. Pretty nice. This is supposed to be a very transparent pigment, very light pigment, which is why you don't really see it in acrylics. But now we just made a very unusual, rare pigment acrylic paint out of a watercolor. Do I recommend doing this? Of course not. Why would you do this? Well, you want to repurpose art supplies that are lower quality, generally. You extract the pigment out of a lower quality art supply and then you turn it into an acrylic paint that's higher quality. That's the only acceptable thing that I can see. But hey, it's something. Yeah. I did end the video now, I guess. There's some links down below. I started streaming on weekends. Come check them out. I answer paint questions live.